Y'all know. Supposed to be playing this little mini tournament, so let's see if we get this going. Supposed to be playing in this tournament. They just randomly gave me a partner right quick. So let- let's see. Oh, shit. I ain't play I ain't playing none of my Raiders clip because I don't know if we gonna win. Be real with you. We'll see though. Appreciate everybody stopping through though. 3 people already in the chat. That's what's up. Make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy, man. This is taking forever though to play. Like for real. Gosh. See what the fuck they doing, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? It's taking forever, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Mm, mm, mm. Crazy. Still waiting. See y'all. I think the squads tournaments. Where is it at? Where's it at? Especially. Ooh, what's good with your T3? Trying to sit here run squads tournament. They gave me random people on my team and shit like that. So, let's see how this goes. Never played with them in my life. Let's see. You hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Let's try.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
So the camera not working. I can't play like this, man. Let me see if I can get it after this.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Stuff like this.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
What the fuck is going on with this shit? It's trash. My camera looking at the ground. I can't fucking change it. Like, what the fuck? This is stupid. It's again. It's crazy, man. My I first get on, it's my first game. I'm dealing with all this crazy shit. Ah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. So when we get in the game, the camera don't fucking work. Like, what the fuck? This is difficult to play team up, I see, versus somebody else specifically trying to play. Totally don't. This should take forever. Just in here waiting. It's crazy. Mhm. It's crazy. Take this down long. Should not take this long. Should have gonna work.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
See what's going on.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing to start this game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty obvious why you go pass on that first down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
Another try following the sack. He finds Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll try and throw it here. He fires one deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense,
let
but
the
not for him kicking it. The score stays at 6-0.
Just stay in the same defense and then stay the same. Every time I made an adjustment, he was nervous about what I was.
They're probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after.
I don't know what I'm doing.
He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw it. Moss hauls it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 12 yards brings up fourth down.
Here's the snap on fourth. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on fourth down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Like, watch.
Offense to the line for second down. Now looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
What I'm doing.
Shotgun now on third down. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So eager for the block, they jumped, and now instead of 3 points, this offense has a renewed chance for 6.
Oh yeah, it's hard to have energy for a game I don't want to play. I do not want to be in this game.
The worst time for a mistake
Nah, I'm just
defensively,
gonna
and
defense
that
alone and
awards
get
them
out the
this
game.
1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Yeah, I should have just waited
And we will
and
not
ran with
get another
nobody or
play. That's
AP
going
or
to do it for
somebody.
the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far.
Good
We'll be
matchup,
right
good
back with
game,
more
huh?
Madden Ultimate Team after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Goal to go. They're passing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. It's 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Say that I think I'm all that and
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking for a throw here. Chased out to his right. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Oh, they'll try and run it in. And he pushes forward.
Seen that tackle
Didn't
bottom?
get much there. And he will not get there.
Nice.
They
That
stop
was
him on
nice.
4th and
By
goal.
myself.
What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Throwing from his own end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
And
Incomplete.
you're ready to tell him to shift to the
Ball
other
and
side.
defender
I
arrived
want
at
to
the
hit the running
exact
back
same
on that
time there.
side and do that shit,
Now
not right
it's 2nd
there.
down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there
Can't hear you
there
in
aren't a
the
lot of
game.
easy
I
completions to
can't
be
hear
found in
you
that
in
part
the
of the
game.
field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Bullshit.
Credit that defense for
one big
flying
setup.
around and making the play.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. He completes it in traffic. They're working a couple of yards past the line.
What is he
Brought
playing
down by
tight
the
end
future
for?
Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Timeout taken
Get
by
off the
Los
tight
Angeles.
end.
It's second. They're down to their final one in this half.
Man, I'm not playing with him the next game.
Not a
Niggas
good
y'all
spot
set
to
me
punt
up
from.
with.
They
Wait,
really
bruh,
want to
get
convert
the
here
fuck
on
out this
third.
shit.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he runs into some big bodies, and he's stopped right at the line. No gain on the play, and now it's 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
And this punt will be down right at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Quit, dog. I'm about to quit. I don't want to do this.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the 16. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime.
I'm done.
When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's
EA Sports. It's in the game.
At the time. Some random niggas and shit.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium
Set
in
me up
Orchard
running with
Park,
one of
New
their
York.
buddies and shit. Y'all got me fucked
Welcome
up.
everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Finding Davis. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 3. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
What up, Zane? Niggas set me up running with one of their buddies and shit. Tried to make me go through a long ass game and shit for my first game. It got me fucked up.
Setting up a throw. That's caught for the first. And he moves the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Second and 13. Davis there to grab it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Gonna drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the set. He's on the move. Now he fires it deep down the near sideline. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
61-yard
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
I hope you make this thing.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Been there.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
I thought somebody played 20 games. I thought you'd been there. Okay.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He'll throw it yet again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
They just get the play off. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Bills nothing.
Great defense.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They're going for this. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Handoff now from the gun. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Working quickly here. Third and short here, trying to pass. Completed to Davis. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Raiders trying to make some noise before halftime.
Right.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He's dropping back to throw. And that's a win for the
He hit me
pass
so
rush.
fast
Shit
I
as he
can't even
threw
make
it, leads to the incompletion.
a second or
Fourth
third
down coming
read,
up.
but I think I won it. We can
And this
over
is
there
why
because I think
scouts talk about a
on
player's
that side.
closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60, trap 60. Deputy, Big Lion.
They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Come on, come on. Hey, hey, smash Broncos. Go, Reed, go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Buffalo. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pace.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Flat on the right side. Let's see.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Back to throw. Moss hauls it in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Tight end going in motion here. From the 37.
That was my fault.
Falls to the
That's how he
ground
did
out
it that
left,
time.
incomplete.
Do
Looking
it
for his
again.
wide receiver there. So it's going to be third and short coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Peterson.
Laying with that, but
That's
still, I feel
Patrick
that shit.
Peterson. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert,
Gotta hear
but you
that
also
shit.
expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Back to 60. Ready.
They'll throw on first. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. All the time, and the Raiders get there and take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes
You can't make
down.
that.
Just
Too
before
far.
halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Hold it ready.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That fumble right here, that would be nice.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go. Mustang 19. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Check. Hurt. Hurt.
One final shot before halftime. He's got time here. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Trying to get that same
1st and
shit
10
again.
now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave them with a 4th and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
18 rattlers.
Putting the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. They'll try this extra point.
Every fucking time. You have to not cover that shit. Okay.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
Have to not cover shit.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Block right here, though, yeah.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now it's that time where y'all need a block, bro.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35.
You can leave it now.
It's a pickup of
Whole
39
game.
yards. And that's good for Raiders first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down. He's got him. That's Moss. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. First down from the red zone. Oh my!
Jumping over here.
It's intercepted in the end zone.
That's stupid. That was on me, y'all.
There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Hey, check that, street. Check smash.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. As the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Able to find Jones. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Cindy should stay there. Come on, Steve. This can pack and trash, bro.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end.
This will get me though, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, break.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Stop low 18. Panther Street. Panther Street. 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 Ready.
From the 47. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Back. 18. Fight in. 10.
Man in motion here.
60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
They are throwing it again. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Do it again.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
A tight end in motion now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down.
Down. Ready.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He throws a bullet down the left side. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Back now, pressure on its way. A bit of desperation on this thing. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll look to throw it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And the Bills are able to secure this kick.
Kick it
And
over
he's
there.
down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
We don't understand that.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Come on, come on.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll send their tight end right. Setting up to pass. Put the body on the line for his team. He took him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
This game, all that shit happened. I ain't getting no pressure. He went down 300K in one day. Damn. Take him. That's why you wait. That's why you wait. Because Armstead does nothing. Got to move somebody to the right. What is it? Stevenson? Mm. Okay. Sure, Brody heard
At
me
the
the whole time.
convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny,
realize
and
that shit.
Monongahela rivers, we're in the football
Be
town
calling
of
out shit.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know both sides are ready to go.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Completed to Davis. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. Second and 3. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw it on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They send a man in motion. Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They're going for this. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance they have too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Working quickly here. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pull out in front further, 13-zip. They broke out the designed run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
I messed up my streak.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. With Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott, and we're back for the second quarter. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
Second and 10 now. Gets this one to Watson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Connecting on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
It's the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll motion Johnson right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that 6th sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after.
It's on me.
The point after splits the uprights. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
You start talking about Isaiah Simmons because he's starting to dumb out.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This short fielded at the 20. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Get this.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for Raiders first. Pass play now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They're throwing it. Escapes out to the left. A massive shot towards the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Third and long for him here. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Come on, come on. Hey, 79 Broncos. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
Looking to the air here. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Rolling left, buying some time. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. They'll run here from the gun. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Slant route as it does so many.
Difference. You can be top 100 every time, boy. This is wild.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Davis there to grab it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Hey, smash Broncos.
Back to throw now. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
1 second.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They are throwing it again. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He'll throw it. Has it down close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a touchdown on the board for Brock. because they start this game off a perfect
Nice.
1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
He's throwing for it! And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
Good blocking.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to Davis. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Back now, pressure on its way. Flush down out to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Finding Davis. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted.
I should have just took that chance with that linebacker.
Forcing the
Oh,
first
man,
turnover of this ball game.
It's on me.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First and 10, looking to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That pass complete to Moss. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now looking to throw. Johnston brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Putting a receiver in motion. To throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got it at the 5. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So here's the Colts offense as they line up for another 2-point try. They've got a man in motion. They'll try and throw it here. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Raiders trailing on the scoreboard. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he is on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
That throw finds Johnston. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play coming here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
It's second down and 10.
18, 5 in. 60 Bobcats, 60.
Setting up a throw. Completed here to Johnston.
Any adjustments, man.
All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime.
Stupid shit. Too many adjustments. Too many adjustment costs.
Once again, Colts lining up and attempting to.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
Panther streak, Panther streak. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
He's sitting there on the flat. Why is he not throwing that shit?
Now Boswell on to
Like
send this
dumb
away.
shit.
Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return
Late
here
night
as he
dumb
gets it
shit.
out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He throw the ball
So
off.
after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Not on the
Blitz
same
got through
page
that
with his
time.
tight
They
end.
never get there.
And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and
Through
long.
that time. I have to look for that time.
Back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going for this. He put everything he had into this one. And that one's going to be knocked away.
I'm supposed to be back. Like dumb shit. I ain't this dumb ass thing. Who cares? Let's go. See, what you say? I'm not gonna do enough.
EA Sports coverage of the
time there.
NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw right away is Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw to Moss. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Vic's going to change the play.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Michael Vick. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Dickerson trying the right side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Vic. Steps away to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6. He's got it complete to C.J. Spiller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Peterson. He's got it. It's Spiller. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Peterson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. It gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They send the tight end Davis in motion. Vic to throw it. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
Oh.
For us to raise the bar now. Are we clear on that? We got to raise the bar. I want to practice with better etiquette, okay? Stay off the ground, stay away from the quarterback. I want the backs and receivers to finish runs, okay? I want better etiquette. But more than anything, I want better execution. Are we clear on that? I want better fucking execution. I want you to get a little bit pissed off. All right, not a lot of people expect very much from us. Do they? Do they? You've been reading about us? Not a lot of people expect enough from us. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of reading about it. It's time for you to stick your foot up somebody's ass, man. I'm looking for relentless, every situation strain. I want everybody to pick it up tonight because we're capable of being a great football team.
Just tied Ken Riley for number 5 all-time interceptions. His NFL leading 5th interception, Charles Woodson.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Welcome in, everyone. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I don't know what it is, but we'll see.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. His first throw is an interception. The Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. Finding Davis. He's out in the clear. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only gets a little here, down inside the 35. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's got him. That's Moss. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard loss on the play. Makes it 3rd and 16.
He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Raiders bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw it on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They finally hitting them fast and on time.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To throw here on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Trying again following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Able to get it to Edwards. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the red zone now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Still sticking with the passing game. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Gotta be caught.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
This is what they did.
They'll set up here for the point after.
He's still good anyway. Oh, sorry.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 37. Escapes out to the left. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown.
Let's get it.
The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Sometimes. Oh.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
What are we going to do?
They motion a receiver left. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Raiders take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Thank God.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. Close to the 35 as he goes out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
You're going to send everybody on the route.
The big play drives them back. Second down coming up.
This is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Throwing from the gun here. He puts everything behind this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now.
What happened over there?
Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Here's 2nd and 5. Right side, cut by Davis. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
And hit immediately, boy.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead.
You have to hold on to it. No if.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun. Finds him on the slant. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Working quickly here.
Yeah, me too.
From the 34. Moss hauls it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, KO.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he is to throw on second down. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 9-point advantage. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Right there.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
I don't know how this gonna work.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This is reeled in by Edwards. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Throwing now from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Ramsey just a beast. Good game. Wait on that. Heck yeah.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field when you were a player. What are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll come out throwing. He's got him. That's Moss. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. And the 49ers get there and take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
It's now third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That pass complete to Moss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Getting out to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
John Lynch on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Flush down now to his left. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Davis there to grab it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1.
Sorry, the wrong way.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the 32. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Trap 50. Trap 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Dropping back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the 49ers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Strategy.
Handoff now from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the well again. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 right.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. He's on the move. And he's going to step out with no gain.
You know, that's exactly how defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
Now on 2nd and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. It is cut left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Escapes the pocket. Jukes the defender. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone. Short of the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for Raiders first. Lone back in the back. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. The give now out of the shotgun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. Touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. 1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He'll throw it. Edwards got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Keith Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line.
The Raiders take over first at their own 50-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger. Here we go. 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
From the 34. Fits it through the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Trying to throw here out of the gun. St. Brown's got it. Complete. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Moss hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after getting up to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Scores, touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try. Pass play now. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them.
Look at that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle.
This run shit is crazy.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Yeah, inside stuff.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mustang 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go street.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Dragon 60.
Now 1 second before they call a delay a game, a timeout comes in. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 24-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pass it downfield, working the left.
He's
going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. They're now set for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Rig. Hey, Crash. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From midfield now. Getting out to his left. Oh, back across his body. Take it. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. On for the PAT and up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Along the right sideline, there's space.
I got past the net, man. That's fine.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth-quarter lead.
Out of every formation, and I keep passing it. And start doing it right now.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Right now.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here.
Just gotta have it and start doing right now.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's on. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big...
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Peterson, flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. This one taken in by Hester. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson, 64 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Here's Michael Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Here's Vick. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I think he's going to catch them off.
Now here's Vick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 31-yard line.
Vic now. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Vic readies to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
19 tight, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go!
Vic to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up.
Bronco switch, Bronco, hurt. Ready.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Vic. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
One back throw. One back throw. All right.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The man in motion left here, Johnson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's going to have the first down and then some. Oh, he sheds himself free. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. Uncorks one for Davis. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Peterson. Throwing to start the drive. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peterson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vick. And able to
to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we'll welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vick, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep downfield for Ross. He tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. An interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
To the left side and caught by Hester. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run over center with Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Peterson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. That's caught, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give to Peterson running right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Steps away. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards in the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught by Hill. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown.
Good game, y'all.